If there is one thing that I have found to be pretty consistently true, it's that the folks on the MAGA side of the political aisle in this country, they are often guilty of what they accuse others of doing and being. Now we're going to talk about this person here. This is West Virginia Oathkeeper. You know who he is. He's been a regular troll of mine. I've done a bunch of videos about him. There was a video I did in which we were talking about Indiana putting together a sex education bill for its schools. So the state of Indiana is working on a sex education bill that would dictate how sex education is taught throughout the entirety of Indiana. And in the wording of this bill, there was a section that said that when schools are teaching sex education, they need to teach about consent. They need to teach girls and boys that no means no, and you can say no. A Republican in Indiana got that wording stripped out. Doesn't want the schools to be forced to teach consent. That was part of the video I was talking about. And West Virginia Oathkeeper here believes that that should be left to the individual school districts, and actually should be left to the individual parents, because the state should not be impeding on his moral values. Insinuating that there are parents out there whose moral values it is to not teach their children about consent, and West Virginia Oathkeeper is just fine with it. That's pedophilic thinking, right? That somebody who does not want little girls to learn about consent is somebody who has the intent of doing nefarious things with little girls and doesn't want them to be able to know that they can say no. Now let me show you the question that necessitated this response. Somebody asked West Virginia Oathkeeper, or said to West Virginia Oathkeeper, hell, you probably have no clue why sex education started in schools in the first place. And his response was, to groom kids for teachers and to ensure the decline of societal values. First of all, I have absolutely no idea what teaching kids about sex education, teaching them what sex is, and how it can be dangerous, it can lead to pregnancy, it can lead to disease and things of that nature. I don't understand how that's a decline in societal values. But once again, what comes to the forefront of your mind? Grooming little kids. You believe sex education is being taught so that kids can be groomed by teachers, but you want the parents to teach sex education. So are the kids being groomed by the parents? No, they're not. Just like they're not being groomed by teachers. Your mind is one of a pedophile. You're hearing sex education is being taught in schools, and your mind goes to having sex with little kids. You are a fucking pedophile. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Your hard drive should be checked. Your basement should be checked. You are a fucking pedophile. You are a sick fuck.